It'll fly up in just a second. See? And then...
Oh, no!
So just when you thought you needed more Transformers Earthspark product that is still clogging the shelves and hopefully going to go on clearance at some point in all the Walmarts and Targets and everything, we got more coming. This one's more licensed stuff. A while back in 1994, there was a line called Sky Dancers that was done by Galoob. It was pretty popular, did very well. And then 1995, they even did a boy version of it called Dragonflies. And it found its success for Galoob back in the day. Back in 1998 afterwards, Hasbro bought out Galoob and got all those properties with it. But it also came with the negativity of it. Sky Dancers and Dragonflies, during their run, had a whole bunch of safety concerns. There was over 100 reported injuries and temporary blindness, facial lacerations that required stitches. And needless to say, through all of that, they had to do recalls. And in June of 2000, Sky Dancers and Dragonflies were recalled after 6 years in market. So why am I bringing all this up? What does that matter? Well, this concept of toy, while it obviously was a PR nightmare for Galoob, later Hasbro, it ended up getting licensed by other companies, and Hasbro figured, well, if someone wants to license out our idea, we'll just take the money. And Play Along Toys licensed a bunch of their stuff in 2005 and did their thing, and all those legal problems could be their problem. But needless to say, 4 years later, Play Along Toys went bankrupt. So that was the end of that. And then in 2014, iStar Toys licensed it from Hasbro and used it for a bunch of different brands over the past decade or so. Marvel, DC, Ninja Turtles. iStar Toys recently became Character Options Limited in 2018 and started doing Transformer stuff licensed by Hasbro, as well as the Stretch Armstrong brand, and fusing the two together. And that's where we got that Stretch Armstrong Bumblebee figure that we saw, that we talked about on the podcast a while back. And now it's time for Transformers Earthspark items that they want to do. So we have the Flying Heroes collection, continuing that from what they did back in 2014 with the Marvel and DC and everything. And we have the Flying Heroes collection, Transformers Earthspark Optimus Prime. You grip it and rip it, as they like to call it here, and the Optimus will fly into the air. And that's that. It looks like the design, because it's clearly based 100% off of those old Sky Dancers and Dragonflies. I guess in this case, they can't make wings for Optimus, so it makes it look like he's swinging around two Energon swords or something as he spins into the air. So if you ever wanted that, Dragonflies meets Optimus Prime crossover Transformers wackiness, now's your chance. Just don't aim it at your little brother, because you might take out his eye. So that's going to be out there. There's no MSRP listed here, but the past ones that they've done with Marvel and DC and Ninja Turtles, those went for about $19.99. So probably in that ballpark if it doesn't have the electronics, because it doesn't look like it has the electronics like some of the others did. So check that out if that interests you. I collect not Sky Dancers. I collect Dragonflies, so this almost kind of interests me. I don't know why. But it is interesting. It is interesting to say the least. Also on Instagram today to cover, Sam Smith, one of the designers at Hasbro, specifically with the Studio Series stuff, showed a whole bunch of photos and behind-the-scene footage of the Studio Series SS105, Transformers Rise of the Beasts Deluxe Class Mirage. Talked about why, he looks the way that he does in this, the production, bumps that were along the way leading to the final product. We got some nice images, side-by-sides, turnaround video, a lot of nice stuff. It shows all those fine details of both the robot mode and that beautiful Porsche mode. And if we could take anything away from all of this, it's that we got Porsche back. And it's a win in my mind for Hasbro and his Transformer fans, because that could lead to a lot of those Porsche characters finally getting decent versions instead of facsimiles. So just wanted to cover those two pieces of news on the beginning of this Monday here in the Transformer world. And let me know what you think about all this wackiness. Again, I want to say thank you to all the people who came to Otakuthon over the weekend here in Montreal, the absolutely massive anime and Japanese convention. Had a super fun weekend, met with a lot of fans, and talked about Transformers for hours and hours while building live in front of everybody one of the Flame Toys Optimus Prime model kits. I believe the numbers were 50,000 people that weekend over the 3 days. Absolutely insane. So I hope you have a crazy, awesome beginning of the week. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll talk again here on the Transformers Slag podcast in the near future.